Hello, I'm Frank Hanaway, and welcome to Big Journey Small Steps. Well, a lot of friends and family use these videos to kind of keep up to date with me, and because it affects the way I behave with people, I want to fill you in on what's going on with me. So, when mom was alive, I had a lot of physical problems, but I made myself go anyway. So there were lots of times I have, like I say, severe osteoarthritis. And at that time, it was mainly in my back and neck. And just mom would fall, I'd have to pick her up. That was all there was to it. It wasn't good. And I lived in fear that I was going to do something or something would come up that I'd need surgery. And we had absolutely no contingency for that. I just couldn't figure it out. So after mom passed away last year, it came up that I needed some things done to my eyes. And I'm like, sure, let's do it. I had a morning where I was driving and my vision was so blurry that I came home and called the ophthalmologist immediately. And we determined it was time to take my cataracts off. So I had 2 surgeries last fall. They also looked at, I had heavily hooded eyelids, which are gone now, and they wanted to do a tuck for sight purposes and having a little bit of vanity. I wanted it done too, and they also wanted to do the bottom. I did that. And I was just like, okay, you got things you need to see about, get them done. What I did not foresee was that there would be a recovery period for each of those things, and I would be unable to lift things or to exercise or to do cardio. And as an arthritis patient, the most important thing is that I stay mobile because things get creaky when you don't, and the pain increases. So over the course of the last 7 months, I think we started at the end of September. So it's 8 months, 9 months, almost 9 months ago. I started having those procedures and they were back to back. I gained weight. I gained a lot of weight, which I've lost now. But my arthritis got much more severe. And my podiatrist, who is the one that treats the arthritis in my toes, sort of planted the seed in my head a few months ago that I was going to need surgery at some point. And what they were going to do on both big toes, not the same day, is they needed to do a partial joint replacement and put titanium in those joints. And then it's not a terrible recovery period or anything, but it will set me back. And so that's looming ahead of me. My body kind of, from inactivity, my pain level got worse. My body is less mobile. So I asked my doctor to send me to physical therapy. And that's what I'm doing now. So before I get into that, which I'm really excited about, let me just say, because I know this has affected some people that I know and the way I'm able to interact, my pain level is pretty good up till about 11:30 or 12 o'clock noon. And then it increases over the day. As you know, I have a very, I don't want to say rigid, I have a strong, consistent meditation practice, and I do that twice a day. So we tried a number of pain medications. I'm totally not willing to go on a real narcotic. I was on some other stuff for a couple of years that helped quite a bit with the pain, but it began to have some really strange side effects. Some of the mental, which I did not like. So I went off of that, and when medical marijuana was legalized, I got a prescription for that. But I can't ingest marijuana during the day, or I don't want to ingest marijuana in the day. For one thing, I meditate in the morning and I meditate again in the afternoon. And those times are sacred to me. And I don't want my mentation messed with in any way. I want a clear mind. So that's always directed what I could do about pain. Ibuprofen doesn't work. Really. And I'm not doing Oxycontin or hydrocodone or any of those heavier things. It's just if you look at the results over time, like it might get you through a bad patch, but then you've got another problem. So anyway, so I don't medicate until after my second medication late in the afternoon, which means that going out at night is really hard because I won't drive under the influence of marijuana, and it just makes life really hard. So sometimes I try to go to things that are at night, and I end up turning around coming home because I'm in so much pain. And it is really a mental thing when you know the relief is in your house, and you're like, do I sit here miserable or do I go on? So anyway, we're going to do this surgery soon, and I asked my doctor to get physical therapy, and I'm so excited. I've been once, I go again in just a little while today. I have a dear friend in Atlanta, Peggy, that I've mentioned many times on this channel, and her daughter-in-law, Catherine, is a physical therapist. She has a doctorate in physical therapy. And a year and a half ago, she gave me some exercises that helped me immediately. But they were sort of like yoga. They weren't yoga, but they were yoga in the way that it was extremely important where your body placement was. And I did that with her like one session, and then I came back home and I couldn't remember what we'd done. And it was right before my mother passed away, and I came home to a mess. So I lost all of that. Well, I walk into physical therapy, and this nice young man, David, who's my physical therapist, the first two exercises he gave me were those two exercises. So I'm excited, and I've been doing them 5 days, and I'm already seeing some relief. And I'm so excited because I want to participate in life. And that's really important to me. I want to be able to do things for people. I want to be able to do things with people. I have a really big need to connect, and you can't do that if you sit home in pain. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to bring you up to date on that. I'm really feeling optimistic. So I'm going to get my toes done later this year after I get my body in good shape. I will be informed on how to get my body back in shape. I'm sure I'll have more physical therapy after those surgeries. They don't seem to be extremely serious. I've already had a talk about post-op. They're not scheduled. I'm going to see how long I can last without it. But arthritis doesn't get better. It gets worse. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. So thank you for spending time with me. And from the bottom of my heart, I wish you